I recently watched a stream by my friend Rufus Atticus. And by recently, I mean just a few minutes ago. In it, he was making an iron farm, and while he is a certifiable genius, he was struggling with getting villagers into the pods. Now, I work with villagers so much that it's easy for me to forget that people might not know how this works, and that I and other people always kind of gloss over this step by saying, just put them in the pods. So this is going to be a real short video detailing how to get villagers in a pod the hard way. Shout out to Rufus for being the inspiration for this link in the description. Here was his scenario. He had 20 villagers and 20 beds and 20 workstations. Villagers had been traded with, so professions locked. However, as we all know, villagers don't like to cooperate. I set this up in creative, but we'll be doing it in survival just to show it works. Now, like I said, I set this scenario up. I gave myself glass and all the things that I would need. And essentially, what we're going to need to do is figure out a way to separate these villagers. We're going to need to put half of them on one side and half of them on the other. And of course, the easiest way to do this is to break all of their profession blocks right, and they will pathfind over in this general area. Now, I want to wall these guys off, but first I'm going to go put these guys over here. Okay, now during work times, these guys will kind of pathfind over to these areas, these general areas. And it doesn't matter how big the area is that you fence them off in, because we're going to compress it down until we have them into a pod. You just want to make sure all your villagers of that type are in this one area. Okay. Now I've separated those villagers from these villagers. By their workstations. Notice we've not been in creative, we've not flown, we've not done anything that you couldn't do in survival. Now, at this point, we need to decide where we want the pod. And I'm going to say we put the pod, we can put it anywhere we want to in reality. Let's say we put it right here, okay? So I'm going to actually build a glass substitute pod. Like this. Okay. Now what we want to do is just use a water bucket. And this doesn't have to be glass. I'm just using glass for the video. Because, I don't know if you know this, but glass looks better on video. Then watch. We just place another water bucket right here. And we just slowly drive those guys into as small of a space as we can. Oh, these guys found a little place where they can hide over here. Okay. I got you. And like I said, this is going to be like a trial and error, and it's going to very much be dependent on your situation. And if anybody needs a little nudging, you just bump them like that. And you always want to keep the villagers kind of like out in front of you. That way you are in charge, not them. All right, bro, you're about to get punched. And I was trying to explain this on stream, but on streams things are a little complicated. A lot of things are going on, so it's not always easy for a streamer to understand what you're saying to them. So I thought I would make this video, one for Rufus and also for the community. If he doesn't understand this, a lot of people don't understand this. 100% for sure. Just let him go down the stream. And it seems so obvious, right? But like I said, if you don't work with villagers very often, villagers can be very difficult for a lot of people. Now, what you want to do is make sure that you do the top one first, and then do the bottom one. Now, I'm doing glass so it doesn't accidentally suffocate anybody. Top one, bottom one. Might need more glass. You might have to switch back in. Now, of course, if you were doing this in survival, you would have a silk touch pickaxe or axe or something like that. But you want to just keep doing that until you have them compressed into a 1x1 area. Top, bottom. See, we're getting there. 1, 2, 3. So we need to do it 2 more times. Oh, and now if you do the bottom one first, the problem is it creates a block here, then they jump on it, then they jump out. Okay, so don't do that or you're gonna have a bad time. Now put a block right there, and then you go, okay, well, these guys are cartographers, so break that block, break that block. Pod completed. Does everybody understand that? It's just that simple. They repeat the processor over there. I'm not going to film that. You saw me separate them. You saw me separate the groups. You saw me create the pod. This video is long enough. All right. Thank you for watching. Links to cool places you can find me, cool people doing stuff on Discord and stuff, in the description also. Thank you for watching, and take care of each other. All right. Bye.